SMP content is getting boring. If you're an SMP content creator, you've probably heard this saying many times. You would then expect it to be followed with some sort of convoluted explanation about why insert SMP here is different. Maybe it's a magic system, new items, special mechanics, or potion effects to fix this. However, they never do. These SMPs will go on to be active for maybe a month or two and then die. Why does this happen? Well, it's because there's a fundamental problem with modern SMPs. But before we get into that, I want to tell you something about the sponsor of the video, the subscribe button. Okay, I get that you hear this all the time, but only around a quarter of my viewers are actually subscribed. So if it doesn't take too much of your time, watch the rest of the video and see if you enjoy it. And if you do, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It really does help. Before we get into the problem with SMPs, we must first explore their origin. SMP is short for Survival Multiplayer. Survival Multiplayer was released on August 4th of 2010 in Minecraft Update Alpha v1.0.15. The term SMP became popular in early 2011, alongside the very first public servers. As far as we know, the very first SMP was called Minecraft Online, boasting a server that was created the very same day Survival Multiplayer itself launched. However, back then, it was very hard to find a good public SMB to play on just because they were riddled with griefers and other people who just wanted to make you have a bad time. As Exumavoid said,
"Back then, finding a good Minecraft experience among strangers on a server was mostly a misery."
So servers on YouTube became popular for their great communities and fun to be around people, and they were just entertaining to watch. One of these early servers was a server called Mindcrack, and Mindcrack was actually the predecessor to a very famous SMP nowadays called Hermitcraft. And this era of servers continued all the way through the death of Minecraft, from 2014 to 2017. This is when Minecraft began to be considered a cringy dead game. With the release of 1.13, however, the revival of Minecraft begun. That's right, there's a new SMP on the block, and it's called SMP Live. This SMP had a twist. You had to be live whenever you were online, which made for some really funny moments. This new type of SMP, an SMP with a twist, may have given the way to the idea of SMP Earth, an SMP taking place on a scale recreation of the Earth. Then Dream SMP came, and its twist was it had lore, a script for the creators to follow, almost like a play. Then came the Lifesteal SMP. This is the closest relative to modern SMPs. Its twist was that it had a special plugin that changed gameplay, and this seemed to set a standard for 12-year-old server hosts worldwide. Most of them thought that this was it. The problem that arose during Minecraft's Dark Ages has been solved. Just give Minecraft a gimmick, then it'll be entertaining. However, they missed the point entirely. Let me give you an archetype. Loud, 12-year-old with an e-boy skin. He's British, decent at Minecraft PvP, and good at montage editing. I'll bet you've seen tons of these if you're familiar with SMPs nowadays. Beyond Lifesteal, many of these SMPs, which I will refer to from now on as gimmick SMPs, have never reached any popularity. They'll announce themselves on a channel with anywhere from 10 to 10,000 subscribers, and despite their attempts at originality with these different plugins, none of them have reached any popularity. You'll also notice something else. Go to some announcements from, say, 6 months ago. You'll rarely find an SMP that's still active. But why? What is the fundamental problem with these types of servers? The people who were a part of the SMP were not funny, they were not entertaining, they did not know how to tell a good story, and they did not know how to keep an audience attentive. Let's go back to Mindcrack. People watched it because it showed them something they didn't have. A server that was a connected community. Fast forward now to SMP Live. People watched it for the people on there, entertaining creators. And we go back to these gimmick SMPs, which have neither. Usually, you'll find people based far away from each other. Positive, funny, everyday interactions on the SMP aren't very common. Most videos are structured around revenge. killing someone powerful, or obtaining an item to have more power. These are the motivations of a villain. You can watch one person kill someone, then you can go watch the other person's rage-filled journey of revenge. This worked for Lifesteal for two reasons. One was that the creators were exceptional storytellers, and the other was that the entire concept of the Lifesteal SMP was about stealing lives, betrayal, and taking power. But when you take the Lifesteal plugin out of a Lifesteal-style server, all you get is a bunch of unlikable 12-year-olds yelling at each other for no reason.
Stop it! Stop! Stop right there! Stop! I have 1,037 boxes with me!
And adding on to that, these 12-year-olds have no personality. They follow the archetype to a T, and one doesn't feel any different from another. Why servers like the Dream SMP work was because the streamers and creators had individual personalities, quirks, traits, and arcs. Sure, Dream SMP had revenge and killing, but that's because it was lore-based. Everything was written for a bigger purpose. Too often will an owner not either know how to run a server, or they will simply get bored of hosting it. And both of these lead to the death of a server. So then, that leads to a question. What does make a good SMP in the first place? You do not need a gimmick. It might make things interesting for a while, but if you want the server to last or even have a chance, you need one thing and one thing only, a good player base. Don't judge a person based on their editing abilities, judge them on how entertaining they are, how well they fit into the group, how good their chemistry is with other players, and how willing they are to stay in the SMP. In my opinion, open applications are a terrible idea. I mean, look at all the SMPs we've talked about today. Hermitcraft, SMP Live, SMP Earth, the Dream SMP itself. All of these things, they were not over-edited. They had an emphasis on the comedy that people could bring, not the comedy that somebody at a computer on an editing software could bring. SMPs are all about people. After all, without the people, it's just single player. So that's what you have to focus on. If you want a good SMP, make sure they are good people. In your SMP, condense it down a little bit. Maybe set the world border to 5,000 blocks. Set up a community area. Have events every week or so. Just make the community active. Make people interact with each other. Maybe instead of having open applications, just put all the candidates on a server and tell them to record and beat the dragon. There doesn't need to be editing, there doesn't need to be anything like that. You just look at personality. You just look at if they're entertaining or not. It's as simple as that. Okay, that's great and all, but how do I actually make an SMP? First, you gotta start with hosting. Try Minehutter or Turnos if you're smaller SMP, or if you're bigger and you're willing to pay for it, I would recommend Apex hosting. Then you have to have data packs. Go to vanillatweaks.net for all the data packs you'd ever need for a server. Some essentials include multiplayer sleep and player head drops. If you have a more casual server, consider a Graves data pack or a home data pack. If the server is more building leaning, consider an armor stand customizer. If the server is more redstone based, consider chunk loaders and anti-mob grief data packs. If your server has teams or factions, consider the name color data pack. Also look at the crafting tweaks page, which contains simple adjustments to the crafting recipes to make survival easier. And there you have it, my recipe for a perfect content SMP. Of course, this solution is purely opinion, and the next Breakout SMP series probably won't follow all of these rules, although I'm sure the next Breakout SMP won't be another one with a special plugin or data pack that adds a new potion effect. Thank you for watching, and goodbye! It's June of 2020 and Mojang has just announced a new feature. In the upcoming update, they would be implementing chat reporting into the game. Upon hearing this, the internet did what it does best: get mad. You see, the update was right off the heels of 3 updates that many felt were just spreading out features that had been promised for 1.17. Also, many YouTubers were beginning to theorize that account migration and marketplace changes would lead to the discontinuation of Java Edition as a whole. The community's perception of Mojang and Microsoft was already in a negative state. But then, Mojang decided to announce chat reports. Immediately, the community snapped. People started getting very, very mad. They posted videos about how Minecraft was now on the brink of destruction, and Save Minecraft rose to popularity on YouTube and Twitter. But now, we're nearly a year away from the beginning of the Save Minecraft community, and we have to ask ourselves, what in the world were we thinking? At Minecon 2020, Mojang announced the Caves and Cliffs update. During its development, a lot of things were delayed. Everything they announced was huge, so they split it in two. 1.17 would be focused more on mobs and decorations, then 1.18 would fully revamp the generation. The community was a bit annoyed by this, but it's reasonable for the Mojang employees to put less stress on themselves. But then, they pushed many features like Archaeology, the Bundle, and the Deep Dark to 1.19. Then, Archaeology and the Bundle were pushed further to 1.20. Then, the Bundle was pushed all the way into an unknown future update, and we aren't even sure if it will come out at this point. At a surface level, it's reasonable to be mad. But when you look deeper, you see that so many of the things that came from these updates were bug fixes, new commands, small quality of life features, and more. These weren't small updates, it's just that the features that really mattered were far below the surface of the iceberg. But then, they hit us with 1.19.1. We can all admit, chat reporting isn't a thing that the game needed. That is not in dispute right now. The thing is, it isn't something that required the entire community to band together. Let me ask you a question. Have you been banned? Have you been muted? Or even reported since the feature has been introduced? Do you know anyone who has been? Have you ever heard of any person being banned? I doubt it. And it seems like Microsoft has just been doing this for legal reasons, and it's barely used it since its introduction. They would like to keep Minecraft a kid-friendly game, because, let's admit, that's the target audience. Many of the report reasons people were mad about, such as quitting early, profanity, and consumption, never made it to release. The two YouTubers who led Save Minecraft, Jay the Coder X and It's Jeff, have mostly moved away from the subject. But in the earlier days, they were very involved. Jay the Coder X made sentimental videos about Minecraft nostalgia in order to convince people to join the Save Minecraft Discord, while It's Jeff made constant updates about the status of the Save Minecraft community as well as the feature itself. Both of them over-exaggerated these non-issues into a war between the little guys and the big bad corporation, with Minecraft itself hanging in the balance. The main concern with everything was just that people could abuse the system, create false reports, and get people permanently banned. And nobody has really been doing that, have they? And even if they have, Mojang hasn't been doing anything. Plus, most servers run Spigot or Bucket, and that invalidates any reports you send anyway. So what's the big problem? Well, that's the thing. There really isn't one. But another thing is, this game isn't something we can control anyway. As much as we all love this game, we have to admit something. We don't own Minecraft. And despite what we've been led to believe by many YouTubers, we can't change how Minecraft is made. Sure, we had a bit of influence when it was just an indie game made by some Swedish guy, but now, we don't. The only reason mob and biome votes exist is to generate hype for the next Minecon. In the end, what they say goes. A lot of people were trying to argue that the problem was that Mojang wasn't listening to the community, and that Minecraft is turning into a dictatorship. But to say it was anything like a democracy previously is just lying to yourself. If you were part of this movement, look back on it. Was it really the reporting that you cared about? Or was it the feeling of being part of a movement? The feeling of camaraderie, and the feeling of actually doing something? Speaking of doing something, let's talk about what the Save Minecraft community actually accomplished. While chat reporting remains in the game to this day, Save Minecraft did make Mojang realize that listening to the community and not overpromising on updates was what they should emphasize going forward. They only showed a select few features at Minecon 2020, although I must admit I am very hyped for Birch 2.0, bamboo planks. However, as the year has gone on, we've seen the sniffer, archaeology, armor trims, /damage, /ride, and display entities, head changes, a creative inventory organization, and so much more. This is by no means a small update. Save Minecraft has also given way to a survival server run by the community, which I used to be a part of myself, and I will say it is one of the greatest communities in the Minecraft space. So, while Save Minecraft may not have been too great, it wasn't all that bad either. If you have your own reason for joining or even still being a part of the Save Minecraft community, please comment below. And if you disagree with anything I've said in this video, that's fine. The comments are a place for friendly debate, and we can talk more about the Save Minecraft community. And if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. We're so close to 5K. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Minecraft has been one of the most influential games ever made, both worldwide and on a much more personal scale. For most of us, Minecraft directly correlates to our childhood. I can remember many rainy days after school where I found myself watching the latest DanTDM or Stampy video. And now, I'm a Minecraft YouTuber myself, and I've come to notice something in my time on this platform. Content is getting less personal and more manufactured for the algorithm. Rather than fun personalities and interesting content, we have hyper-edited, watch time optimized, unoriginal content, which has made me question, is Minecraft content dying? Hey, real quick before we get into the video, if you end up enjoying it, please consider subscribing. It's free and it helps out a ton. Thanks! Especially in recent years, YouTube has been seeing a spike in unoriginal content. People will copy each other relentlessly. Many creators notorious for this are Quiff, ZMDE Gaming, and Minecraft Curios? Well, isn't this rather ironic? Maybe let your brain cells bounce around a little bit before commenting on a Netherverse video. My fireplace may have not been the best, but at least I'm the one who made it. Anyways, the point is, this content is everywhere. One person does the concept really well, and then a bunch of copycats join in and make Walmart versions of the video. We also see this in lifesteal SMP style content, where I can safely say there are at least 2,000 videos with the title, "I Got Revenge on This Minecraft SMP." At this point, most videos you see on YouTube have been recycled a million times. That's why it's so refreshing to watch a Minecraft Let's Play or an episode of Hermitcraft. They're always original because each Minecraft Let's Play is unique to the specific creator and relies on their personality rather than the editing or the topic of the video. But this is only one of many problems with Minecraft content nowadays. And when it comes to unoriginality, this next form of content rules it all. Let me show you a very popular form of YouTube short. A person will start building a lava cast tower and will say it takes 22 minutes or something just to let the lava flow down. But for some reason, when I tried this in my single player world, it only took 2 minutes. So surely these dumb shorts aren't gonna get a lot of, oh my gosh, it has 75 million views. Now usually one short like this wouldn't be a problem. But there's like thousands out there. It's almost all you see when you open up YouTube Shorts. And there's also dumb role plays, Dr. Donut pretending he's funny, and AI-generated Reddit Ask Me Anythings. Which, by the way, if you want to see an interesting video about that, check out my friend 404 Apollo's channel. The thing is, most of these shorts are actually intentionally dumb. These creators are doing something called rage baiting, where they do something so incredibly dumb that the comments section just has to point out how dumb it was. But the thing is, YouTube can't tell the difference between positive and negative engagement. And so, the short blows up. But the main problem with YouTube Shorts is that their only purpose is just to get you to stop scrolling. You don't form a connection with the creator, you don't watch anything meaningful, you're just simply being distracted. And that is the worst part. But that issue actually sneaks further into Minecraft content than just YouTube Shorts. flashy editing, camera shakes, subtitles. These are all elements of hyper editing. It's like candy for your brain. You see something and you say, "Ooh, shiny," and then you instantly get distracted by it. It rots our attention spans, but it can be useful for modern creators because they can make an entertaining video without actually having to be entertaining. But the more you hyper edit, the more you'll realize something. Your audience is becoming a lot of children. They're not transforming into children, it's just that the people who actually used to care about your channel start leaving because, well, you don't care about your channel anymore. All you care about is pleasing the algorithm, going viral, and making a quick buck. But that's not what YouTube or Minecraft are about. YouTube's slogan is literally broadcast to yourself, and Minecraft is a game about infinite creativity and your own experience. With how things are going, YouTube might as well just be mainstream network television. And just like network television, it may get a ton of viewers, but does anyone really care? Their main demographic is people who fell asleep watching TV. And when it comes to hyper-edited Minecraft videos, the demographic is 8-year-olds with their mom's iPads on autoplay. And that makes it impossible to build a community or even an audience. We've seen the rise of YouTube Shorts creators with millions of subscribers who nobody's even heard of. And the strangest part is, you might even be subscribed to one of them without knowing it. The point is, while Minecraft content might not be dying from a numbers perspective, it certainly is from an artistic perspective. People just aren't creating meaningful content on Minecraft YouTube anymore. But that's not the way it has to be. So, you want to know the one way that we're gonna save Minecraft content? Well, I'll tell ya, but it ain't gonna be easy. Now you're gonna have to be a very creative person, and you're gonna have to have a lot of ideas. And you've also actually got to enjoy Minecraft and YouTube. Never be afraid to let your personality shine through. Be yourself, and make videos for the audience, not the algorithm. Put time and effort into your videos, and don't stop working on them until you think you'd actually enjoy watching them yourself. Pick a niche and stick to it, and make sure to always interact with your audience. Never post content out of obligation, and never post filler content. Only post content that you're passionate about and proud of. Don't worry about how many subscribers you have, worry about how engaged those subscribers are. Because in the end, it doesn't matter if you have 1 million subscribers if none of them care about you. Minecraft content may not be at the greatest spot right now, but there are still creators who are doing amazingly, like TommyInnit, most of the Lifesteal SMP, most of the Hermitcraft SMP, and plenty of other creators. So to answer the question that I asked at the beginning of the video, yes, Minecraft content is dying. Not necessarily in numbers, but in creativity. But it doesn't have to. We can save it. When I first started playing Minecraft all those years ago, I never knew what to expect. Danger could be just around the corner. A skeleton could end it with one shot. And I didn't know what was real and what wasn't. I couldn't tell the difference between the Aether and the End. And who knew? Herobrine could be right around the corner, or behind the next block I mined. It was all new, exciting, and kinda scary. But that's Minecraft. Or at least, that's what it was. Things are different now. We're all older, and some of us are a bit wiser. And deep down, all of us wish we could go back to the older days of Minecraft. But we can't. There's nothing wrong with modern Minecraft. There's just something wrong with the rest of us. One of the biggest draws of Minecraft is its promise of adventure. There are dozens of different biomes, 3 separate dimensions, and a world that is quite literally larger than the Earth. With nearly infinite possibilities, it's hard not to get sucked in for hours. It's a fully functioning world of its own. But by the time you've played the game for over a decade like I have, you've visited every biome, you've found every secret, you know every little detail of this block game. Nothing is ever new. The good thing about Minecraft is that you can never fully explore it. There will always be a new mod or update or simply a cool glitch in the terrain generation to keep you inspired. But the everyday things like a cave sound in the mine shafts or the footsteps of a nearby creeper become mundane. Back in the old days, when you heard something like that, you were terrified. But now, it's just another thing to blend in with the background noise. That's why I find the Warden to be the best feature that has come out of recent years. It's something that we can't easily defeat, and it's something that is terrifying, because we don't know much about it. And I hope Mojang keeps it that way, because if they give us a completely logical explanation of who made the Deep Dark, or what Skulk is, or something like that, it just won't be special anymore. Some of the thrill of Minecraft just comes from the unknown. So once you know everything, some things just aren't fun anymore. But I think it's still possible to find Minecraft fun again. We just have to know how. So, you want to have fun in Minecraft again? Well, here's how we're going to start. First, you're going to need a goal. It could be something simple like getting a full set of netherite, or killing the Warden. Or you could try something a bit more extravagant, like building a mega base, or collecting all the goat horns. Wait, hold on. Don't you even think about it. Please don't. Please, I have a family. Maybe try out some custom world generation, or maybe give hardcore mode a try. Or maybe you could try to beat some kind of record.
I'm going to use the flying technique. Got to be so precise. Oh
7,
my
6,
gosh. No,
5,
I didn't mean to delete
4,
it. One more.
1, stop building.
Oh.
Seriously, this is the actual world record for stair building. The point is, if you want to have fun, you have to do something you've never done before. So, whether you're a content creator or just a normal Minecraft player, I hope this video helped you. My name has been Netherverse, and goodbye! Minecraft is the #1 game of all time. Around 238 million copies have been sold. That's 2% of the world that owns a copy of Minecraft. But what led to its unrivaled success? What caused its downfall and eventual resurgence? And is it in danger of dying again? Let's find out. What made Minecraft the biggest game? Well, the primary reason is that Minecraft is a sandbox game. A sandbox game is a game that places little to no limitations on your playthrough. In many other games, there's a set path laid for the player to follow. But in Minecraft, the story is yours to make. And yet, the game itself wasn't the only reason for Minecraft's rise to popularity. Rather, it was a greater power from the other side of the entertainment industry, YouTube. The first Minecraft video was published the same day that Minecraft was created, May 17th, 2009, and from then on, it took off. Several YouTubers such as Paul Soares Jr., David Angel 64, Etho, DanTDM, and Stampy started posting Minecraft tutorials, let's plays, roleplays, and much more. Back then, people just wanted to see others' experiences with the game. The moment you walk away from your first tree, your path deviates from every other player who's ever played Minecraft. Minecraft was almost the perfect game, but there was one thing that could kill it. In 2014, Microsoft approached Notch with a deal. In exchange for the sum of $2.5 billion, they would receive ownership of Minecraft. Shortly afterward, Notch left Mojang. And then, the Dark Ages began. Mojang refused to update the main version of the game for years, and then they started treating the game as a product rather than a game, which my friend ZenithJJ has an amazing video about. When Mojang finally released an update after 2 years, it was 1.9, the most controversial update ever. Not to mention that now that Minecraft was so mainstream, the major audience was children, which funny enough, Zenith also has a good video about. I mean, at this point, it might as well just be a Zenith video. Wait, what was that?
Haha, Zenith video, you say? Hello, Netherverse. I think I could take over from here.
Zenith, what are you doing here?
So basically, you know, just
Zenith?
making this video for you. Well, where did you come from?
We need to go work on a video. You also need to work on episode 1 of Incipacraft. And if I get episode 3 of Incipacraft out before you even get your first episode out, there's going to be severe issues canonically. So Zenith, I say you go.
Okay, Netherverse, I gotta go work on something on my own volition. See you later, man!
Alright,
Have a second piece of cake, Nether.
Oh.
I'll talk to you later. I gotta take care of this guy. Ciao.
Alright.
Ah!
With that interruption aside, I'd just like to say that me and Zenith are in a race to 10,000 subscribers. So, if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing. It'll help out a ton. Now let's get on with the rest of the video essay. So Minecraft was beginning to decline, and by 2018, it was hitting all-time lows. It seemed like Minecraft was now just another dead game. Now most of Minecraft YouTube consisted of annoying creators making videos for toddlers. Most Minecrafters migrated over to the more popular game at the time, Fortnite. It looked like Minecraft was in for a slow, quiet death. But then...
I have not played Minecraft properly in ever. Okay, let's just jump into it. There are so many eggs!
So many chickens!
What are you doing? Oh my god! What?
Minecraft is just popping off. Maybe it is the time.
Everyone's childhood heroes are here, and I'm gonna stab all of them.
Boys, we are playing on Dreams SMP.
So we begin all over again. Where do we even start?
Minecraft was back, and it was hitting highs on YouTube that it never had before. Entire fan bases formed, new genres appeared, and a new type of Minecraft video was created. And now, here we are, 3 years past the revival of Minecraft. It's crazy to see how far we've come. However, there is a problem seeping into the community. Repetitive and unoriginal videos are taking over the platform. And if we don't do something about it, this could spell doom for Minecraft. We've all seen plenty of videos nowadays about how Minecraft is getting boring. And to be fair, it is. If you play a game for so long, it's going to get stale no matter what you do. However, it's not just the game itself that's getting boring. Just like anything with Minecraft, it's always tied to YouTube. And Minecraft YouTube is creatively bankrupt. And when you're out of ideas and bad at making videos, that leads to a terrible outcome. Like, are you really trying to tell me that these aren't all the same video? I mean, there are only so many times that you can be entertained by a 100 Days or a Hardcore series or a I Took Over This Minecraft SMP video. No matter how many twists you put on these concepts, it always ends up being the same tired idea. Original concepts usually fail to gain any traction because we're just so stuck to this template. A random SMP video is going to do so much better than an entirely new concept. And even though most of us are getting tired of it, there are still kids on YouTube who will get distracted by nearly anything that moves. It seems oddly reminiscent of the downfall in 2015, with the kids taking over once again. But kids content isn't going to be the only thing to kill Minecraft. There's going to be a trigger. Just like last time with the 1.9 update and Mojang not deciding to update the game for so long, it could be anything. Minecraft Java being discontinued, chat reporting advancing, a new controversial combat system, or really anything. And it could happen today or years from now, but it isn't completely hopeless. I believe we are on the brink of another dark age. It might be worse or better than the first one, but it is going to happen. Content creators will burn out and move on to other things, general audiences will get bored, and it will look like Minecraft is going to die. But it will be back. A new group of content creators will rise up, pioneering Minecraft content. Players will come back and get hooked again, and the creators will keep innovating. And eventually, we will have a new type of content. Because in the end, Minecraft has infinite possibilities, and anything can be done. With new mods, new updates, and new mechanics that may be discovered in the coming years, the opportunities for innovative content are endless. Minecraft can never truly die, because it can never truly be finished. It's our sandbox, and we can do anything. Even if Mojang abandons it, there will be fan updates, third-party clients, and so much more that will keep it alive. So, Minecraft isn't going to die. At least, not anytime soon. Mojang themselves stated that they want this game to last 100 years, and maybe more, and it just might. It's such a timeless game. The retro graphics and infinite sandbox make it so that anyone can pick it up and find something fun to do. So, at the end of this video essay, I just have one thing to say to every content creator out there. Innovate. Do something special. Do something original. Don't just do what's easy. Be the best creator you can be, because who knows, you might be the one to come up with the next great idea. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And remember to keep innovating. Goodbye!